Once, the mighty Sultan of Dubai decided to embark on a sea voyage with a few of his most trusted courtiers. It was a bright morning. The sky was painted with soft blue strokes, and the sea lay calm like a sleeping giant. Everyone was excited, except one. Among the courtiers was a man named Zayan, noble in status, but never having stepped foot on a ship. As the land disappeared from view and the waves grew taller, Zayan's face turned pale. His hands trembled, and soon panic gripped him like a vice. He began screaming, clutching the wooden deck, crying out that they would all perish. His cries were loud, almost wild, and no amount of calming words or comforting arms could soothe him. His fear turned the entire voyage into a nightmare. For 2 days and nights, Zayan neither ate nor slept. The crew was exhausted. The courtiers were irritated. The Sultan, once thrilled for his sea adventure, now sat worried and unsure. Should we return to port? He pondered. His suffering has turned joy into torment. Just then, a calm, elderly man named Idris, a simple scholar who had joined the journey as an observer, approached the Sultan. "Your Highness," he said, bowing, "if you grant me permission to act in my way, without interference or questions, I can end this misery." The Sultan, desperate and hopeful, agreed. "Do what you must, and if you succeed, you shall be rewarded beyond measure." Idris nodded. He walked to the deck and signaled the crew. "Throw him into the sea," he said calmly. The sailors froze. Was this a joke? "It's the Sultan's order," Idris added firmly. "And you have my word. Trust me." Reluctantly, the crew grabbed the shrieking Zayan and tossed him into the cold, dark waters. The sea swallowed him. Moments passed. Then he resurfaced, flailing and coughing, screaming louder than before. He sank again. The horror in his eyes was real now, not imagined. He fought for breath. Panic turned to pure survival. After a few terrifying moments, Idris shouted, "Pull him back up." They dragged Zayan onto the deck, soaked, trembling, but alive. Something had changed. The man who had once screamed at the gentle sway of the ship now lay silently, hugging the deck as if it were his savior. He muttered, "Thank God, solid wood." From that moment on, Zayan remained calm. He ate, slept, and even smiled. The sea was still the same, but his fear had been transformed. The rest of the journey was peaceful and full of laughter under the golden sun. When the ship returned to port, the Sultan made sure to find Idris. "How did you know," he asked, "that by throwing him into the sea, he would find peace?" Idris smiled a little sadly. "Because I once did the same, with my heart." He looked out at the sea. "Years ago, I loved my wife deeply, but was crippled by the fear of losing her. I clung to her so tightly. I suffocated her with my anxiety, constant questions, doubts, and anger. She finally left me. That emptiness, that silence, it was my drowning. Only when I was alone did I realize how precious her presence was. I promised to change, and by God's grace, she returned. Some fears can only be understood when truly faced. Until Zayan tasted the sea, he never knew the ship's safety. Fear often grows stronger in our imagination than in reality. When we avoid facing it, it controls us, causing panic, doubt, and emotional turmoil. But the moment we confront our fear head-on, we begin to understand its true size and nature. It may shake us at first, but it also teaches us resilience, appreciation, and strength. Just like the courtier who only realized the safety of the ship, after tasting the terror of the sea, we too learn to value stability only after facing instability. Sometimes, life throws us into deep waters not to drown us, but to teach us how to swim, and to remind us of the strength we never knew we had.